Hey friend, hope you are doing well. Just clearing some energy here for you. If you feel that you need it right now, just, not breathe in the sage, but just breathe in that clearing and feel free and released. I've been trying to do readings for you guys. I think the tail end of Mercury retrograde has just not allowed the videos sometimes to record or just cutting out. So I haven't been able to post anything. So let's hope we have a bit of a winner today. Let's get you some guidance and see what wants to come through here. I'm going to make sure it's recording. We're recording. Okay, good. But I've been thinking of you. I got up early the other morning to do a reading. I just felt really called. I did another one yesterday, and so I apologize. They haven't come to fruition for you. Obviously, the messages perhaps just aren't or haven't been ready, but you're here. So let's have a look at some current energy overall. And things for you to consider right now, and then we'll dive into a deeper reading for our Pisces sun, moon and rising being the most dominant. Okay, so first up we've got storm warning. Take a breath. That's just the first thing I'm hearing. Take a breath. And then yin yang. Okay, I'm just going to get one more. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Oh, it's given us two. There's a plan, guys. There's a plan. There's a plan. There's a thing. There's a plan. I'm feeling right now it's time to breathe. Take a deep breath in and out. I can feel the tension that some of you are experiencing around something that's troubling you. It could be a situation, a person, some form of dynamic that is challenging a relationship or challenging a commitment or challenging something here. What I do feel like, first and foremost, this is going to balance out, okay? This is going to balance out. There is going to be a plan forward on how to make something work, and this all could turn into an alternative that's going to put you in a better position with this man holding a coin. I feel like whatever this matter is that's coming up for you right now, I feel there's a very strong resolve. It may not go the way that you want in the sense of when this is happening, but I feel like this is really coming into a place that's meant divinely guided for you. There's something that needs to come together, that needs to plan, that needs to balance, that needs to strategize to present this new opportunity. So I feel this is a very important, trusted process for you right now, Pisces. Okay, so just hang in there a little bit. And yeah, I think there's this part of the yin yang energy, which is a very strong connection of self, but also a very strong connection in union as well. Okay, that's the masculine, feminine energy. It's also a place of harmony and balance. Okay, so something to really trust here. But we're going to dive in a little bit further looking at the current situation and what you need to know. Just to let you know, private readings are open and available for you right now. I have only opened up 10. I think about 6 have already been taken. So if you do want to get a hold of those last ones, feel welcome. You can either have a pre-recorded one where you obviously get, the video aspect. If you're looking for something a bit more cost effective, there is also the audio, okay, option. And if you haven't received your reading as yet, they will be coming in the next few days. Okay, Pisces, current energy, the Hierophant. See, again, something to do around a commitment, around, I'm just getting union, some form of union. Again, that can come in different ways, but let's look a little bit more what this is about. Share more on the Hierophant, please. Yeah, okay. So this is about a commitment or a partnership that you may have, or deepening a partnership and commitment and bringing it into harmony. So what's challenging this right now? The Ace of Swords. So someone could be sharing some truths of where they're at. I'm getting this Ace of Swords energy that something is being cut. In terms of the way this is coming across is there's an attachment to something, and I'm feeling that cut. That's what it looks like, okay? So while this may represent a partnership, as in a romantic relationship, this definitely could also be something else that you're committed to. It could be an organization, it could be a group of people, it could be your workplace, but it's something where at one point in time, it's been a part of your journey and where you're meant to be. But I feel like there's some truths or some things that are going to be shared right now, but I feel like it's freeing the energy, but it may not seem like that right now. What's the influence happening? Okay, we've got a lot here. Judgment, the High Priestess, the Creator energy, and the Page of Pentacles. So there is some call that's being made here, some decision, someone, something that whatever's happening here, that there is acceptance that's needed. But I think intuitively you kind of knew this was coming, because something wasn't working, okay? And I think you know that. I think this situation has been an important piece to the puzzle for you, important part of your life, important part of your direction. But there's a new way forward. I definitely feel around this, there is going to be some either financial transaction or a transaction. And when I say transaction, maybe someone needs to give you something to wrap it up. So this could be financial, it could be in actual things, or some work that needs to be done to kind of, put this to the path and destination that this situation needs to go. It does feel like a bit of a moving on energy, but I feel like you're going to get some support on how to handle this. But I think, as I said, intuitively, I feel like that something isn't working, and you kind of have a bit of a sense of direction or need to make some choice on what to do. But maybe, someone could come back with another option, another alternative. But let's see where this is going. What do we need to take from this in terms of the past right now? Yeah. So for some of you, this could be about your career or simply about reigniting some energy, right? That, I feel like there's just a turn of events wherever you're at right now, who you're with or what you're, focused on. I feel like there's a turn of events here. These turn of events seem more like they need to, awaken again. So while there are cycles, through life, it doesn't mean it's necessarily repeating. I just feel there's some course or direction that is just kind of done. And a part of what's kind of done is going to allow you to start afresh, and that may be uncomfortable, that may be frustrating, that may be more pressure, but I feel like this is going to be a good thing for you. Let's see the headspace and what you need to know. We've got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely feeling the pressure here, and I feel like you just want this to kind of be done and over with. Let's get a little bit, I want to get a little bit more on this Ace of Swords, on the clarity here. I did get the 9 of Pentacles. I got a whole bunch out as well, but I want to get one more. Thank you. One more here on the Ace of Swords. Thanks. Okay, yep. So I feel here that whatever's happening around this situation, it could be you delivering some truth here that pushes a judgment call, okay? Or pushes something into the next phase this situation needs to go. This is also talking a lot about your independence and talking about remembering your worth, but also remembering what you bring to the table, and that independently you can create and build the life that you want, Pisces, or you can create and build that business that you want, or you can achieve that goal in terms of outcome towards your aspirations of whatever that success and prosperity and joy is for you, okay? I just feel like there's something here that you're accomplishing, and I feel like if there is something from a legal standpoint, I feel you're very supported here, okay? I feel like the outcome that you need feels quite strong, but let's take a bit more of a deeper look, because I can see that there is the pressure that you're feeling, acknowledging that something isn't gone to plan. But let's see what's in the near future. Page of Swords, yeah. So you might have to get a bit more into the finer details, or do a bit more research here in terms of making a decision or outcome. I feel like some of you could be in not necessarily legal matters, maybe some of you are, but it could be more around contracts, agreements, coming to some form of outcome around something that you may just need to do a little bit more work in terms of research and understanding of this situation. But I think the other thing too is some of you could be underestimated, and I don't mind that at all, because I love when people underestimate you, and you keep holding those cards, you know, hold them close to your chest, and then when you kind of need to strike in a, you know, a respectful, professional, emotionally intelligent way, you can come for it, because in a way that they're not even expecting. And I think that's the best position, you know, to be in. But you've only learnt that because of all this other stuff that you've been through in the past, you know. Let's have a look at what your power is in this situation. Let's have a look at your power in this situation. Thank you. Yes. So you've got a King of Wands with a Hanged Man energy. So I feel like there's someone here beside you, or an opportunity beside you around something that you want to achieve. This could also be an Aries energy or fire sign that is kind of supporting you, waiting to see what happens next or what the next move is. And maybe too, they're trying to also help assess the situation. I just feel like whatever this is, you've got a little bit of backing here that you may not realize, or some opportunity or person that aligns to the goals and the things that you want to achieve. So I do like that for you. There's a bit of a waiting energy with this, to see what happens next, you know. What's going on around you? Six of Swords. Moving on, babes. Moving on. Let's get one more for the Six of Swords. Yeah. You're like, I don't want any more conflict. I don't want any more BS. I'm not interested in playing this game. So I feel like you're moving on from, you know, any challenges here. But again, this is wonderful because it's you choosing to do that. I feel like whatever happens next, you're willing to accept just and take it and move on in strength. Hopes and fears, Three of Cups. Yeah, I think ultimately it's, you know, that you will come on top. And I think you know that you want something to be excited about or get excited about, which I think will kind of come your way, Pisces. Let's have a look at the overall outcome and what we need to consider here. Overall outcome. Thank you, Spirit, for our Pisces. Oh yeah, something's moving forward. I like it. You've got Cancerian energy, Chariot energy. You've got Wheel of Fortune here, which is very much, you know, bringing the elements together. Something fixed, something that is meant to move for you. It's kind of written in the stars, you know. That's kind of energy. So I feel whatever's happening next is a successful move, is really supportive for you. You may have to do a bit of work. You may have to open up conversations. You may have to drive something forward here for these change of events to really take hold. But I feel like you're positioned really well in terms of this, Pisces. Let's get a few more cards here to see more on the guidance. Let's kind of knock on these doors, shall we, and see what wants to come in terms of the guidance around this, and then I'll get some angel cards. Okay, you probably could read that, but this is the door. So you're going on a bit of a journey, friend. Okay, and I feel like with this one, because the way the light's going, I wonder if there's other things to look out of as you're kind of working your way through this path and journey right now. You know, you may be looking out different windows or different peaks, just to see kind of what's out there. But this is calling for patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. And that's what I'm talking about. And I love this stuff when the energy just truly speaks, you know, and is consistent in their story, in their messaging. I really love this for you. So I feel like, you know what, I don't know what this card is on the other side, but it feels like there's something that you're walking into that I feel like as you look up to this door, it's very pronounced. I think there's a bit of excitement and there's a bit of nervous energy at the same time. This seems pretty significant and big, whatever's coming in. Freedom follows, or freedom flows. Yeah. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. And that's what I feel. I feel like if you're putting yourself out there, Pisces, for something pretty significant, you know, I really feel like if you play big, the universe is going to give you that back, you know, and I feel like you're getting a really significant opportunity if you choose to participate that is just going to blow your world open in such a beautiful way, in such a beautiful light. So I really like that for you. Let's get some final guidance from the moon energy and what you need to consider with your approach regarding this situation. I feel you're supported, Pisces. The energy feels nice amongst the heaviness, amongst all the other bullshit. You're okay. You're okay. You maybe not know exactly what's coming, but there's a plan. There's something smitten, ready for you, destined for you. But you're a big part of the puzzle, and that part of the puzzle is the acceptance piece and trusting in yourself that even if things don't seem like they're working out, they are, you know. So what's the message here for our Pisces? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. I love it. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Yeah, there's more to come. And that's what I really feel here. There's more to come. Is there anything else that our friends here need to know? Thank you, Spirit. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Woof. Yeah, I like it. Again, there's direct relation here that feels like about the intuitive parts of you that you may be getting downloads and information, Pisces, because there is this intuitive, natural element here in addition to who you are naturally, but I feel like there's more, you know, that wants to be whispered to you. So pay attention to that. I think everything's gonna figure its way out for you. There may be a little bit of a process. I don't feel, it might feel a little burdensome at first, but I feel like there's a lot of air and energy that's going to open up and allow you to really step forward very, very powerfully. I'm going to leave it there, dear friend. If you feel connected, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us stay alive and supported and connect more with you and the Pisces friends here. So thank you and see you soon. Bye.